Hi and welcome, Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. So this afternoon I was in a really beautiful channeled frequency, and Divine activated me this afternoon with a beautiful channeled message. I decided to create from it. I decided to actually make notes from it. And today I want to read you some of what was given to me. For anybody struggling with understanding, if you are on the twin flame journey, understanding about the looping and what to do and how to stop the chaser runner energy and really start to stand in your sovereignty and really understand what this journey is truly about, then I hope this helps. I know that this message is for somebody, and I'm going to share it with you today. When the twin flame journey activates, in that first separation, in that first pulling away, you will be plunged into the depths that are not taught in school, the depths that are not taught in university. And it's not about crystals. It's not about tarot readings. It's not about mantras. You see, no one can prepare you for this journey. This is an awakening journey. And through the pain and the despair that courses through your body and your emotions, and the feeling of not being able to escape the journey, not being able to escape how activated the mind is, you are now being activated with that heart chakra activation, your core wounds, and that kundalini energy. You see, as well, at this point, you are also being activated with your medicine. But first, the medicine that is activated by Shakti must break you. You don't choose your medicine. You don't choose this journey. Many times people will say to me, I can't wait for my twin flame to arrive. A twin flame is not something you choose. This is an awakening journey. It is an awakening to your true self. It is a spiritual awakening. It is a kundalini activation. And you are now on a path of enlightenment. Your medicine, your gifts out to the world are now activated you. Shakti, that has laid dormant at the base of the root of the spine, is now activated. And she now activates through each one of your chakras, dissipating and clearing. And this is when all those core wounds now start to rise. Core wounds that you never even realized you were holding on to. You see, Shakti now is ascending. And as she ascends, she feels into Shiva. You see, your divine masculine and divine feminine, this is a journey of creating equilibrium. But Shiva, the divine masculine, he will only hold space. And he holds space in the silence, in the third eye. And each one of the chakras that Shakti ascends through and is activated through, as well as the core wounds, as well as the shadow aspect, it is also activating the gifts. Those beautiful, intuitive, psychic gifts, the gifts of the seer, the gifts of the way shower, the gifts of the grid worker and the earth workers and the light keepers. You see, this journey is way bigger than just about getting divine masculine. Thank you, Peacock. How is the journey? How do you heal through the journey? And do you even heal? This journey is a journey of daily surrender. And what are you surrendering to? Surrendering to divine. Surrendering to your gifts. surrendering to your light, to your power, to your sacred energy that is now activated, and those sacred codes that are now fully tuned on. This work is not something that you buy. It is a path of constant surrender over and over again. And as you surrender, as you ascend, you come closer to your own God essence, your own God essence that you saw in Divine Masculine. It's part of the journey, this part of the journey, as the Divine Feminine is surrendering, as the Divine Feminine is working through those core gifts and those core wounds. It is not for Divine Masculine to be there. At this point, this is why Divine Masculine goes silent. This is why you feel that energy of nothing from Divine Masculine. Because it is in this energy that you allow yourself to fully surrender. In this energy, this is when you find your light, your medicine, your power. Not through another, not through waiting for another, not through relying on another. No, no, no. Divine Feminine must come into wholeness and fullness. And only when you reach that heart chakra and you have that beautiful heart chakra activation, does Divine Masculine descend into the heart chakra. And from the space of holding space in the silence, there is now a merging of the frequency. But the merging of the frequency is in the 3D. Remember, on a soul frequency, you are always one. And as that merge takes place, there will be a silence again. As you now both learn how to work with the energy and frequency in a whole new frequency. At this point, there is no running, there is no chasing, there is just the stillness of the heart that is now pulsing and expanding. And from this energy, then you can move up together into the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And this is normally when Divine Masculine will start to share. Before this, in the lower chakras, the Divine Masculine will be silent in their emotions, in their activation. But once you get into that heart chakra and you move into that third eye, this is when that beautiful, sacred marriage, the marriage of oneness, the marriage of unity. And how does Divine Feminine know this? Because you will have brought in that inner union within self. That inner union. You cannot move into that heart space without being in that inner union frequency. And this is not a journey to rush. This is a journey to really feel into as that beautiful, sovereign, divine feminine. Remember, this is not a journey for the feminine to wait. This is not a journey for the feminine to be patient. This is a sovereign energy where you know your medicine, where you start to share it out with the world. Remember, you are here as that way shower. You are here as that beautiful transmuter of the light frequency. And as you do that, that is when the vibration of the frequency starts to change. And from there, you can move into divine and that crown chakra. If you need more help with your journey, my Twin Flame course is there. If you're ready to really shine your light out into the world, my Healers, my Mystic, and my Soul-Led Business course is there. But it's not from a place of lack. It's from a place of you being in the power, you being in your light, you being in your fullness, because Divine Masculine cannot meet you until you radiate in that frequency. I hope this has helped. I send you so much love. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Many blessings.